Hey everyone, so for my project, I'm looking at the aesthetics of identity politics. And I'm interested in seeing how this ideology of multiculturalism manifests on the web. And I'm particularly interested in how social movements express themselves within this ideology. So I chose four different groups, four different movements from grassroots to hybrid public-private organizations, and I wanted to look at their websites that are essentially proxies for their brand and their mission and their conceptions of self, if not their identities, and how it relates to larger conversations that are happening around social change. So to do this, I am conducting a cyberethnography and a critical discourse analysis. These two methods will help me extract and deduce information from the design of each of the websites and how it relates to larger structural components and moving pieces and structures. What I'll be doing is building upon some of the ideas that come from the Frankfurt School in the 60s and 70s. A lot of critical theorists, especially Walter Benjamin, talked about the aestheticization of politics, and it helped people understand the link between aestheticism and fascism, and how aesthetics is essentially a manifestation of different ideologies. And I'm taking some traditional anthropological methods that typically happen on the ground physically in the field and applying it to an entirely new sphere. This is not new, of course, but it's building and expanding upon some of these notions and bridging those conversations. This scholar, whose name I am terrible at pronouncing, makes an excellent point in terms of why we should care. And one of the main elements of her scholarship is showing how these conversations around multiculturalism are in fact perpetuating colonial ideas, and there's overlap between this and post-colonial theories. Finally, the most important takeaway here is that essentially if we don't critique these ideas and interrogate them and make sure they stand scrutiny, we'll be building hierarchies of legitimation based on oppression, or oppression Olympics.